My name's Lauren from ACA. Today, we're going to talk about how to use the simple past and the present perfect. We use both the simple past and the present perfect to talk about our experiences in the past. But often, people struggle with when to use the simple past and when to use the present perfect. These little differences can be hard to find. So today, let's take a look at some of those similarities and some of those differences. Watch out for key words as they will be very helpful. Before we get started, let's take a look at how to conjugate the present perfect. The present perfect is made up of three parts: the subject, I, you, he, she, it, we, and they. The auxiliary, have or has, and the past participle. She has given the information already. I have seen that movie before. You have worked here in the past. The past participle has regular and irregular forms. Like the simple past, these irregular forms have to be memorized. But luckily, the regular forms are exactly the same as they appear with the simple past. For example, I worked. I have worked. Let's talk about the simple past. The simple past is used to talk about events that started in the past and have finished in the past. Let's take a look at some examples. I bought my groceries in the morning. I worked at home last week. We knew about the contract before they told us. We use markers like these in the simple past to signify the event occurred and is over now. While you don't need to use the key words to use the simple past, I recommend using them and getting comfortable with them, as they will help you differentiate between the simple past and the present perfect. The present perfect is used to talk about something that happened in the past, but has a present impact or time frame. This is especially useful to talk about how your past experiences affect what's happening right now. For example, have you ever worked in construction before? Here, the question is asking how your past experiences will help you with your current job. It doesn't matter when the experience occurred, just that you had it. I've worked with my company for 10 years now. Here, I started with the company 10 years ago, and I still work here today. For the present perfect, we use markers like already, yet, before, ever, never. Okay, so now that we reviewed the simple past and the present perfect, let's take a look at when to use the simple past and when to use the present perfect. I knew Jim for 10 years. I've known Jim for 10 years. Both sentences are grammatical, and both mean that for 10 years I knew a man named Jim. However, in the first example, I no longer know Jim. In the second example, I still know Jim today. I was married for 10 years. I've been married for 10 years. This is the same idea as before. In the first example, I was married for 10 years, but I'm no longer married. In the second example, I was married 10 years ago, and I'm still married today. I ate out 3 times last week. I've eaten out 3 times this week. In the first example, I went out to a restaurant 3 times last week. The event is over, done. In the second example, I went out to a restaurant 3 times. However, with the present perfect, I still have a chance to change the outcome. It is yet to be finished. The present perfect and the simple past are hard to master, so don't worry if you don't get it right away. Keep practicing. And for more information on the simple past and the present perfect, please check out our website, lesbonmots.ca, for more information. Bye for now.